Korea is famous for its competitive culture when it comes to university admissions. You can see this in the popular Korean drama, Sky Castle. In this drama, the parents force their children to take a lot of private classes all day long in order to make them get a good score in exam. In such a competitive atmosphere, children are often told that friends are just rivals. The idea that entering a top university guarantees good social status and wealth makes university entrance severely competitive. As it is a chronic social problem of Korea, many fictional works deal with and describe this phenomenon. Among them, we're going to look at a webtoon and a fiction. Let's start with the web cartoon, Prestigious Private Jungle High School. This series was posted on the Naver webtoon platform and ranked as the most popular cartoon. As you can see in the title, this high school plainly announced to students that the school is run by a law of jungle, just like Korean society. This series is a parody of the competitive Korean culture, and each episode satires the problems of this culture. There are two main characters in this series. One is Phoenix, who is intelligent but suspicious of the education system of Korea, and the other is Jung An-bong, the chairman of boards of this high school. He's materialistic and knowledgeable on the way of the world, but is represented in a humorous way. Conflict between these two characters is the central theme of this series. This cartoon became very famous for its witty and critical remarks and satire of Korean society. Let's see some of the black humor in this cartoon. For example, the chairman says, "Why do you waste your energy trying to change the world instead of profiting from it?" This remark is not only from the chairman, but also from the grown-ups like parents, teachers, and etc. We all know that the idea of success is everything is neither right nor fair, but we also recognize that it's very hard to resist this idea. This dilemma is quite complex and cannot be resolved easily. Although this cartoon cannot provide any clear answers, it gives us the opportunity to reflect on Korean society. If you want to look into a major issue of Korea, and also if you like black comedy, this series is for you. You can watch some episodes for free on Naver. Now we are going to introduce another work which is full of the explosive energy of rage towards the world. This energy is, of course, caused by the Korean education system. Unlike the witty and sarcastic atmosphere of prestigious private jungle high school, Mina describes the reality that Korean students go through, which is extremely harsh and cold. There are three teenage students in this novel: Mina, Minho, who is Mina's brother, and Sujung, who is a friend of Mina. Mina's family is quite rich, and so is Sujung's. In addition, Sujung gets good scores and lives a very decent life. Although Sujung and Mina often criticize school education, university entrance, and other systems of Korean society, their criticism is a bit disingenuous. They try hard to follow the standards of society while simultaneously complaining about its demands. One day, Mina receives a traumatic shock in the form of the suicide of her friend. She was so shocked that she eventually drops out of high school. Sujung can't understand Mina's decision since she feels that those who fail to adjust to society and commit suicide are just losers. However, Mina's absence from school provokes her somehow and weirdly makes her uncomfortable. One day, Sujong buys several knives late at night and takes them to school. On that day, she leaves school early and visits Mina's home. There, a tragedy waits for them. This novel became a hot issue in the Korean literary world for its radical characters and styles. Critics say the frequent rage and radical behaviors in this work represent the normalization of violence in system. The paranoid teenagers are the fruit of this society. Today, we'll look into a darker aspect of Korean society. As you can see, many works are struggling to find solutions to the competitive culture, and so as the cartoon and novel we introduced today. Are there any teenage issues in your country? Please share them with us. We'll visit you again with our new episode. Bye bye!